Hello, how's it going? I'm back with some more Everhome. Hope you're all doing well. I'm still feeling like the first day of being sick, so I decided that I probably just I'm having like a mild allergic reaction to something. So I might still be a little gunky and might be a little quiet, but I guess I'm not actually sick. Just one of those things. But yeah, happy weekend, happy new year. Kind of. That was a few days ago, but yeah, hope you're all doing well. Let me pull up my notes. Oop. I did actually go through and see a few things that I'm missing. Now, how am I going to do this? Okay, do that there, then that there, then that there. Aha! Also now move between scenes. I've been still working at transferring things over from Sammy to Mix It Up. And a few things are working a little bit better. Some things are working significantly worse, but we'll get there. It's kind of a matter of time and effort. But one of the main things I want to do is I need to grab a few more fish before fall ends. So I think I'll just take care of whatever quests I have, and then I'll probably be doing a lot of fishing. And I'll probably be pretty quiet the whole time, because honestly, my throat already kind of hurts. Not great. One more week of fall left. Neutral luck. Oh, yep, we got our little watering guys. Let me grab these before they get in the way. Right. No Chimkin. Oh, pig's outside. Hello, Waffles. Hello, Honey. Hello, Giggles. Alright, looks like we got no eggplants today. Boop. Boop. Doop. Right, I wanted to get bat wings. I was working on the other... Oh, you're working over here. you found this half of the barn. Or the farm. He's a little slow to be useful, so I'll just clean all this up myself. Not that I don't appreciate your efforts. Hey, how are the bees doing? Oh, this is going great. I think I already completed the honey bundle. I'll have to check next time I'm over there. Oh, got a pair. Heck yeah. Oh, this is full. I need to do something about all these seeds I have. How's my flower bin doing? A little bit of space in there. So, first, get out of here. Ooh, sorry, I just suddenly got really tired. I'll try and rally through. Part of it is probably... I'm trying to reduce my caffeine intake. I don't have any energy drinks. Normally, I'd either be drinking one right now, or I would have drunk one recently. I've done neither. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Sure, let's take this out. Toss you in here as well. Then we can stick this pear in here. Sell this cheese. You can probably start selling the mayo as well. Everything else just gets put away, I think. Sell these. Oops. Didn't mean to swap those. I might just put it away, but whatever. Oh, and X be under gear. Yeah. Grab you and you. Alright, I have coffee now. Excellent. Okay, get those growing. Grab my fishing rod. Then let's see, what do I need? I need a rainbow trout from the river. And there is something sea, pond, sea, lake, river, pond, lake. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Big thing I need is... Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking I needed the goldfish, but I'm pretty sure I've already gotten that. So let's just... Oh, do I want to go from rarest to most common, or most common to rarest? I think I want to knock off as many fish from the list as I can. So let's go from most common to rarest. I'm also going to grab some more pumpkin seeds out of town, but let's start with the lake, where we need a mudbelly fish. Oh, quests. 2 honey, 5 wheat, and 4 pumpkins. I think I can do that. Wheat is right here. Okay, those were Pedro and Maple. Maple's up near the graveyard. Oh, she's probably in her house. Pedro is at the pub. I'm open. Nope. Oh, this is the place. Well, hi. Me too. Alright, they apparently don't want that too badly. Alright. Thanks a lot for getting those ingredients for me. I can't wait to make a new batch of honey beer for the pub. Hope you enjoy the coffee and the rest of the day. Cheers. Thank you, Pedro. Glad I could help. 3 coffee. I want a recipe. Alright, so now I need to head to the lake. That's the lake and that's the pond. Okay. Alright. Settle in for a nice day of fishing. For a mudbelly fish and a purple trout. We need to hit the right button. Just realized, why is shield mode on? Sari, why didn't you turn... Oh, somebody else is having troubles with Sari too. Ah! Hi, Raz. Thanks for following. Good to see you. How you doing? That game you were playing earlier looked super fun. Are you not following? Don't worry, that happens now and then. You gotta throw yourself in a well. No, don't throw yourself in a well. We need you to keep streaming. Why is shield mode on? Turn off. There we go. Really fun, you recommend it? Yeah, I've already wishlisted it, so I think as soon as it's out of early access, I'm probably going to pick it up. How's Everhome? Everhome is fantastic. I love this little game. It is very much slowing down a bit. It kind of has a lack of any real long-term goals, but it's fun. I think the mechanics are super great and really well done. It is very much like Stardew though, so if that's not what you're looking for, then maybe it might not be your #1 game. Like this is really just exactly the Stardew fishing minigame that they just pulled straight out. Is it fully out or is it early access? It's out, but it is still getting updates and seems to be... There's some stuff that seems a little unfinished about it. Started fishing your op? Yeah. Good news, you don't need to do it too much. But it's strange. It's a weird mix of being like really high quality and polished stuff, and then just some stuff that's just kind of not present at all. Like there's basically no story, which is a little strange. Because when you first boot it up, there's like a prologue that makes it feel like it's going to be kind of a really story-focused game. How am I missing all these fish? And then the prologue just is the entire story. They just leave you there. Theoretically, you're in this mysterious land, you don't remember how you got here, and you're searching for your sister. But after just like day 1, greeting villagers and asking, hey, have you seen my sister? That's it. That's the last you hear about it. It's very weird. But it is... Yeah, and that's kind of one of the main complaints that you see on the reviews is like, the game just kind of doesn't really go anywhere. So, if you go into it, think of it as just kind of being just kind of little, like, fishing RPG sandbox, kind of, then it's a lot of fun, because, like, the farming is great, and the dungeon is awesome. I love the dungeons. And the fishing is Stardew, which is what it is. You find your sister? No, you just stop looking immediately. It's so strange. And the other big thing that's missing is that there's no museum or anything like that. So there's a lot of items that feel like they're meant to be collectibles, particularly from the dungeon, but you just sell them for a little bit of gold. That's it. It's a little odd. Abandoned. You have a collected log? Yes, kind of. It's not the best. So like, you have the categories. There's no way of organizing it really. So I was actually going through and just having to manually make sure I have various fish. Like I said, like the graphics are great, the art is great, the gameplay is great, and there's just kind of huge gaps where there's just nothing at all. Does it feel like a museum is incoming? I think there's supposed to be one incoming in the future. So I am holding on to a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the art is gorgeous. I love this game's art. Yeah, it's a little strange. It's very clear that there's way too much effort for this to be just kind of like a Stardew ripoff, but also it's just, there's so many bizarre gaps. So overall, I love it, but I can definitely see why some people give it negative reviews, just for... I think people have described kind of a sense of emptiness, kind of, and I definitely see it. Zom, hey, how's it going? Good to see ya. How you doing? I was kind of giving a bit of a review of the game. Yeah, there's all these items that you get out of the dungeons that have no use, but you can sell them for like 200 gold each. The art makes you want to try it? Yeah, it's so good. You don't mind no story? You prefer no story to bad story? Yeah, that's kind of... If you go into it knowing that the story isn't going to go anywhere, then I think it's really fun. I think that a lot of the negativity is kind of a mismatch of expectations. That is kind of the developer's fault, of just making it look like it's going to go somewhere and it doesn't. I'm feeling? I'm sounding a lot better today. I'm still... for like the past 4 or 5 days, I felt like the day before getting really sick. So I think I'm not sick. I think I just have I think it's just, I'm having like a minor allergic reaction to something, and it's just kind of making me feel a little cruddy. So I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm not like getting worse or anything. Jesus, hey, how's it going? Yeah, it sounds like the way they pitched it just doesn't match up with the game. Yeah, how the game itself is bad. It's got people going the wrong direction. Yeah, exactly. So just people come in thinking it's going to be one thing, and it's not. Why aren't you letting me move my cursor? Here we go. There are also a couple minor balance issues, like this spell, which just lets you instantly grow crops. So here's pumpkins, very expensive, and now I just have 9 of them. In a second, I'll just have more. And I have an amulet that just kind of makes energy management trivial. Doing great, the same for everybody else. It's doing pretty good. Making pho for dinner tonight, super excited. Pop on over a bowl. Oh my god, I'm jealous. That sounds great. I'm gonna be trying to make dal tonight, which I've never made before. Just, you know, Indian, heavily spiced lentil dish. Super good. Larry's the worst. Hope I feel better. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's not terrible. I used to get horrible allergies around here. I used to be allergic to cedar pollen, which you get flooded with. I think I just kind of got over it, though, which is apparently a thing that can happen. Shooketh by the chili container. Yeah, that was... It's the only place I know of where I can get it is this Asian marketplace in town, and yeah, they only sell the little peppers by just those huge bundles. It's just kind of funny. So, man, I hope I like them. I'm pretty tolerant towards heat, though, so I'm just going to start dumping those in everything I make. I really want to get more... I'm kind of pseudo-going vegetarian this year, as kind of a loose New Year's resolution. So I've got ingredients for the dal that I mentioned, and then I've also got ingredients for mapo tofu, which I've never made before. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to be trying a lot of Indian and other Asian cooking, just because they have a lot of really good vegetarian recipes. There's a lot of really rad vegetarian recipes out there? Yeah. So especially want to get into Indian cooking, because they just have a lot of vegetarian recipes that are super tasty. Awesome resolution. Thanks. I've done it before. I bounce between being vegetarian and not. So it's not like a strong moral impulse. It's more just like every now and then it's like, you know, I feel like the world would be a better place if I just ate fewer animals. Mapo tofu, one of your faves? I feel like it's a lot of people's fave, which is why I really want to try it. So I got some silken tofu and a lot of peppers and Szechuan, what are they called? Szechuan peppercorns, which is kind of one of the big things why I had to go to the Asian market, because they don't have those, it's just at the local marketplace. Quick, easy feeling, yeah. Eating local goes a long way, even if you consume meat, doing small farms versus big ag is nice, yeah. But I just need to improve my health, and, you know, it just feels good to do something to make the world slightly better, I think. It's like, yeah, just leave some animals alone for a while. Like I said, not a strong moral thing, it's just something I can do. And I like vegetarian food, and it's also cheaper. It's always nice. Capybaras are also vegetarian. True, very true. It's yeah, it's just it's part of the brand, that's all. Yeah. See, this says you have wings for lunch earlier? Yeah, and what's going in that pho, huh? Also, vegetarian dry foods like lentil store are great. Yeah, actually earlier, not earlier this year, oh my gosh. Early last year, kind of when people were a little uncertain how the economy was going to go after a certain event in January. I stocked up on a lot of dry food, so I have like 10 pounds of rice, then a couple of pounds of several different types of beans and lentils that I kind of need to go through. So, just one more. You know, there's several reasons adding up to, let me just eat vegetarian for a while. I've got a lot of stuff to go through. It's cheaper at a time when I really need to be saving money. And it just feels good to do. Having a well-stocked pantry is always nice. Yeah. It's kind of a peace of mind thing where it's like, No, everything's getting way more expensive. It's just nice to know that, like, hey, no matter what happens, I've got like several weeks of food just kind of packed away. And all I need to do is add water and heat. One sec while I fail to catch this fish. Oh no! Come here. Come here. Stinker. Gotcha. All that for a goldfish. Tofu tofu and black bean burgers have been your saving grace. Had that die for a small period of time. Yeah, unfortunately there's a local burger place that's really close to my apartment that has a really good black bean burger. I used to really dislike black bean burgers until I went to that place and was like, oh, this can be like really good. Still says that no game has this demonic fishing minigame as Core Keeper. What was Core Keeper? I played Core Keeper for a while. I feel like I didn't do the fishing too much, but I did try it. I'm trying to remember what it was. So like the rhythm one, and it goes, oh yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I think that's also very much a personal taste kind of one. You're either gonna really like it or you're really not. Memories each fish's different pattern, unfun. Oof, yeah. I kind of remember it. I feel like rhythm minigame is kind of an odd choice for fishing. I feel like most fishing games, you want to emphasize like patience or like managing the tension of the line. So there's I've seen a couple of rhythm game fishing mini games, and it always feels a little strange. Let's put these guys away. Sure, some people are like, this is my favorite thing, but that is not me. Yeah, I know that's also how it is for the Stardew style fishing. I know a lot of people really don't like it, but I don't know, I think it's fun. But very much see why people dislike it, and also very glad that eventually the creator added like a special rod that just kind of skips the minigame for people who don't like it. Animal Crossing is absolute best fishing. If that's your thing, yeah. I feel like I don't have the best reflexes, so I tend to get a little annoyed sometimes. But I don't mind it. Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon, where it's just kind of reflexively hitting the reaction button. I really liked, I don't know if you ever tried Palia. I liked their fishing. It felt like a very good middle ground where it's kind of, you know, you hook the fish and then you just kind of, you have to pull left or right to go with the fish and slowly reel it in. So it's pretty nice. Animal Crossing kind of unforgiving in the way. Yeah, it's especially when there's one time, you know, if in what's the one, the most current one? Oh my gosh, New Horizons, where like the rare fish are like sharks that you can see. And then when I was playing it, I found exactly one shark. And I failed to catch it. I almost threw my Switch across the room. I was so mad. Cast and Chill has been another fishing game you'd recommend. You want something really calming? Oh, Cast and Chill. Hold on, let me write that down. Cast and Chill. I'll check that out. Remember Pally's Fishing? I forgot. Kind of like Sea of Thieves or Monster Hunter. I've owned Sea of Thieves forever and I haven't played it yet. I really need to. And Monster Hunter is... yeah, it's kind of like Monster Hunter. Yeah. Not the shark miss? Yeah. But it happens. It's very relaxing to you. You always enjoyed fishing in any game and IRL. I've gone fishing a few times. It was never really for... most of them were as a kid where... we would travel, it makes it sound like some trek. We go visit my grandparents. My grandpa was really into fishing, so he would, I don't know if he owned or just like rented a boat. We would go out and go fishing in the ocean. But most of it was just kind of, it's kind of where you just set up the rods and you just kind of sit around on the deck and chat and wait for something to happen. And then when I was a teenager, my dad tried to take me and my brother fly fishing, and I wasn't a fan. I wasn't good at it. I didn't catch anything. And I was like, I wish I was at home right now. So I think that just wasn't the hobby for me. I feel like I should give it another shot at some point, though. I think I've grown older and more sedentary and can appreciate slower paced hobbies like that. Like an idle game where you can manually fish is very immersive. Ooh, that sounds fun. One game I tried a while ago is I actually tried out the original Legend of the Fisher King, which is very clearly made by the same folks who made Harvest Moon. That was it's actually kind of cool. Like it's really old and it was a little dull, but I think if I try a more modern one, maybe it'll be a lot of fun. That one really is more a lot more realistic towards fishing in terms of like how you cast, what kind of bait you use, and then they actually had this kind of cool, almost like a cutscene where it actually shows the fish like underwater pulling your bait away. And I feel like a lot of fishing games, like they tend to keep the focus like on you, like as you're fishing, versus actually seeing what the fish is doing. So it was actually really cool and I really enjoyed it. To the age we either get into fishing or birding, you think, or gardening. Yeah, one of those. I want to have a gardening game. My last apartment had a small balcony where I had a bunch of plants, but my current one doesn't. I've been meaning to get a bonsai, but right now I don't know where I'm going to be living in 6 months, so I don't want to get like a long-term investment like a bonsai, something I'd have to take care of. Balconies are the best. It was super nice. What was also really nice is one day I was out there just watering stuff, and like some lady who was walking by, who was one of my neighbors, just like, "Hey, can I come up and give you some seeds?" I was like, yeah, sure. So she ran back to her apartment and just gave me several envelopes of seeds. She was part of some sort of local seed exchange. She gave me her number and her apartment number. I didn't really follow up. I should have like said hi or something. Like, obviously I thanked her when she came up, but it was just really nice. Way to meet a neighbor. Just, trading seeds, growing stuff. I don't think I actually ate anything that I grew. Most of what I grew were flowers. I grew cherry tomatoes for some reason. That was my most successful plant, except that I hate tomatoes, so I don't know why I grew it. But they flourished for what it was. Yeah, I miss that. I had to get rid of my gardening stuff because my current apartment is tiny, but my lease is up in like 5 months, and hopefully I'll know if I'm going to live in Japan or not by then, so we'll see if I can get a garden going at some point. But yeah, bonsai are pretty intensive. I had one before a long time ago. It lived for a few years, and then I don't know, I was trying to take care of it, and it just kind of withered up and died, so I don't know. I don't think I was giving it the nutrition it needed. So I want to take another shot at it. I would love to get a little Japanese maple because they're so good. And apparently they make great bonsai. They're gorgeous. I love the color. Root man is always a mystery with bonsai. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing that. This is when I was a lot younger. This is like 10, 15 years ago when I had it. I wasn't as responsible, so I'd definitely be looking into it more this time. But part of it is I want more living things here. I live on my own, and I don't really have any plants or anything. So it would just be nice to share space with something else that's alive. Probably best to do like classes because they're fine once you know that stuff. Yeah, and I know of a local bonsai society. There's actually a local, what's called like Japanese American cultural exchange that I actually took an intro to Japanese course with, and I know they have like a bonsai club that has, I think, like an annual meeting. So there's definitely like some local groups I can look into and definitely get a little more help rather than just letting it wither on my windowsill. Little Japanese maple sounds amazing, right? I love Japanese maples. They're so pretty. There's all this stuff I want to do, but a lot of it, it's kind of on hold while I wait till I hear back from the JET program. So theoretically, interviews should be in a couple of weeks. And then I think a month or two after that, I should hear about whether or not I get in. JET, please, yeah, it's a lengthy process. My application got in, everything should have been okay. And I have no idea how my like qualifications look, because from what I've heard, it feels like kind of a crapshoot. Kind of a matter of like who's actually valuing your application. So like, there are people who have like masters in teaching and years of experience and speak fluent Japanese, and they don't get in. But somebody with no experience and no language knowledge will get in. for unknown reasons. They don't really share. So I think I've got a middling application as far as that goes. I got like a little bit of teaching experience. I used to volunteer as an assistant language teacher, teaching refugees in a local organization with English classes. So a little bit of teaching. I know a small amount of Japanese. Just a little bit of everything they want rather than like really excelling at any one thing. So we'll see what happens. It's like there's an element of how much they think you do okay with being an alt. Yeah. Actual teachers lose their minds being an alt. Yeah. And I've heard a lot of it is like, can you demonstrate that you'll commit to the whole year in Japan, like, and be able to live abroad. So like I haven't lived abroad before, but I have like traveled a lot, and I've lived in a lot of places in the US. I've been around, so like I'm pretty adaptable as far as living conditions go, and I tried to highlight that in my essay. Think you're even tempered enough that you do well? Yeah. So hopefully I can show that during the interviews when that comes through. But a lot of it just kind of fingers crossed. Keep studying. Keep reviewing my kanji. I do want to learn Japanese whether I get it or not. That's its own thing. That just happens to line up with it. I do need to find more classes around here. Although that's another thing of like, I want to find classes, but that's I can't sign up for like fall classes for Japanese if I might not be in the country when that happens. I didn't quite jive with the class that I did take. It was a little slow, and it was very much meant to be as approachable as possible, and I was looking for something a little bit more intensive because I feel like I didn't actually learn terribly much. The teacher was super nice, and the other students were nice, but it was very much like, yeah, there's no homework, there's no quizzes, you don't really have to actually know anything. And it wasn't like, what do you call it, accredited. It was just kind of a casual local thing, and it wasn't in person. So I'd love to find some in-person classes or tutors, but that's hard. There's another thing I didn't realize had gotten quite so capitalized. You try and find like local language tutors, there's just like a million different apps that are advertising, oh yeah, we'll hook you up with these native teachers that's super cheap, and then they're all just really low quality, or they're scams or something. So I'm trying to find like a local tutor, and it's so annoying having to just weed through stuff. I should just like contact local universities or something. And I tried reaching out to the Japanese American Society, and they unfortunately weren't super helpful with it. They just pointed towards their classes. But I've got my own books. I'm doing okay with self-study. It was like a speaking tutor, conversation partner, and a JLPT textbook. Yeah, I've got a recommended textbook. It's called the Genki series. So I've got the first of those. And then I'm also just doing my own kanji studies with WaniKani, which is going well. And there's an app called Bunpro, which is okay. Mostly using that for review for the textbook. Yeah, the big thing I really need is speaking and listening practice, because those are a lot harder to do on your own, obviously. Nice. Part of it is I have been looking recently. I need to get back to it. There was a period where I wasn't doing great with money and was kind of not focused on it. But I want to get back into that. I'm also kind of trying to save up for moving in a few months, whether it's to Japan or just somewhere else in town. So I'm trying not to spend too much money on things. But also, the sooner I get started with it, the better. Oh yeah, instead of Junimos or harvest sprites to help out around the farm, we have little ghosts. You can't see him because he's in the eggplants. Let me see if I can go find one of them. Yeah, they are. Little helper ghosts. You know about the NHK Easy stuff? I think you recommended it. I'm pretty sure I have it bookmarked. Yeah, I think you recommended that specifically for listening practice. As listening psychology, yeah. So I definitely need to look into that. I haven't been great about actually sitting down to study. I feel feel like I get to a point where I start getting into too many hobbies at once and start pulling myself in too many directions and not doing well with any of them, so I've been streaming a lot and gaming with friends and trying to study. I need to be a little bit more consistent with a few of them rather than trying to do everything at once. It's all about the interests, and it's been awesome that you've been exploring said interests. Yeah, I do what I can. I need to be... I feel like Japanese should definitely be a bit more of a forefront for me, because that's one that's going to be way more influential towards my quality of life, assuming I do end up going to Japan. Because, like, if I do go to Japan, I'm probably... Spoiler alert, I probably won't be streaming too much if I'm in Japan. Just because I'll be way too focused on other stuff. But at the same time, streaming is fun. I like doing it. I like messing around with this stuff. I spent like 4 hours doing more transferring stuff from Sammy to Mix It Up last night. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, it's enjoyable. I cannot tell you how obnoxious it was doing just... Hold on. Where are you? Just doing this. Oh no, and it's broken! God, what happened? Hold on, investigating. It's supposed to be visible. Why are you not visible? Slowpoke, where are you? Cool. Don't know why that... There's supposed to be a Slowpoke there. Is it... No, it's pointing towards the file. It says... OBS thinks it's there. There you are. Why is your window super long? What is this? Alright. Something to investigate later. I don't know why that's like that. Cool. That was several hours of work that didn't work. But yeah, Mix It Up unfortunately doesn't handle like smooth motion very well. So I actually had to hand animate the Slowpoke sliding in and out. Oh, there he goes. Because Mix It Up can't really do it the way I want it to. Streaming is so fun. It's been cool hanging out. Yeah! And it's been great being able to meet people. Meet people, hang out, chat, play games, expand your horizons a bit. It's kind of why I got into it and kind of what I'm going for. Like I said before, I don't really have any illusions that I'm ever going to be like a super successful, make a ton of money streamer. Partly because like I'm very anti-advertising. I don't like the idea of sponsorships. And I feel like I'm not like I feel like in a lot of cases you either have to be like a comedian or you have to be like super good at a specific game or like a speedrunner or something to like get a big audience, and none of those are really me. I don't know, there's a lot of like big financially successful like hang out and chill streamers. So not what I'm aiming for. Just having fun poking around with the technology and hanging out, having fun. It's an excuse to study art, which is also another thing I'd like to get back into, but as I just said, I'm doing pretty terribly at actually keeping up with 300 hobbies. Oops. Heck yeah. Part of it was also I just need to get a little bit better with time management. Especially lately, I've been tended to just kind of sit there and doom scroll lately. I need to get out of that habit. Actually pull out the tablet and start drawing something instead of just scrolling through Reddit or whatever. I've also been playing some old idle games like Cookie Clicker that is surprisingly easy to let that eat time, given that the goal is to not have to play it actively. But that's also one of the reasons I got into streaming, just because it is surprisingly helpful just to have time to, like, scheduled out to sit down and play video games if that's what you like doing. Because, like, sometimes I just won't. I'll just scroll through the news and social media, and it's just not a great habit. Really just need to be more on top of doing that kind of thing with other stuff. I was good at that with practicing art, like the first several months of last year, where I kind of committed to making like an art piece per day, which I actually did for a few months, and then kind of petered out. But I had like a set like hour, like 30 minutes to an hour, I would actually try and sit down and make something, and then I don't know, something knocked my schedule off kilter and I never really got back into it. So I need to get better at like having a schedule for hobbies and stuff. Just because otherwise I won't actually like, you know, I feel like the default is like sit down on my computer and like check emails and social media and then just kind of never get off. And sometimes I just need like a trigger to deliberately turn all that stuff off and start working on something more productive or enjoyable. I don't even remember, what am I fishing for? Do this next cast and then... Oh, hello? Video game? Okay. Video game said no. Oh, what am I looking for here? Did I get the mud belly fish? I think I did. Let's see here. I got a mudfish and the mud belly fish. Okay, good. So I can get rid of those. I got the goldfish. Have I gotten a purple trout? Heck. Yes. Have I gotten a pufferfish? Yes. Have I gotten a... Okay, these are all the harder fish. I don't think I've gotten any of these. I haven't gotten a rainbow trout, right? No. Okay, that's a river fish, so I can go ahead and get that. Close all this out. Actually, I already made more progress with fishing than I expected. Alright. So we need a rainbow trout from the river, which is the rarest fish that I need for fall. I need a pumpkin seed fish from the pond, and then 3 sea fish. Jesus, you have some great emotes. Also, Rhaenyra has some great emotes. I love the... is it just Vibe? That one? It's called... Yeah, Rhaenyra 2 Vibe. It's so good. It's so strange. It looks like... Yes, that one. Oh, dang it, I clicked out of the game. I feel like I've never seen anybody else who has like that type of emote. Rhaenyra's so cool. She is. She's great. Love Rhaenyra. I joined her Discord recently, and whew, that is it's a strange place. They warned me going in. They're for anybody who hasn't seen Rhaenyra, much more of a, I don't know if chill is exactly a term I'd use. They're much more adult in their streaming style. That sometimes have a very crass sense of humor, which is great. It's not a criticism. It's just it's a little different from most of the people that I follow. Get a bit of everything with Rhaenyra? Yeah, exactly. So she's awesome. Love Rhaenyra. Love her streams. But as soon as I said I was going to raid into her last time, I was like, yeah, right. Bit of a... there's some contrast there is all. But she's awesome. Does a lot of music and art. Does a lot of collabing with her friend JT. So they play a lot of Project Zomboid. They're playing some... I think they were playing a Lego game last time. No, they were playing... not Gang Beasts, but the animal-themed one that's like Gang Beasts. Their partner is also Capybara. Yeah, Jakey, and she has an outfit redeemed that has her just holding a capybara that is also modeled. It's awesome. I love her capybara. Especially it's a red panda onesie, but she has a capybara with orange on his head. It's great. Love it. No, I should be shouting people out because I always forget about it. I keep meaning to check to see if I can make like a shout out most recent chatter button or something. Let's go in reverse order. Go ahead and get Zom shouted out. Uh-oh, did that work? There we go. Oh, I did exclamation point and not slash. Is that it? There we go. If anybody hasn't met or seen Zom streams yet, definitely recommend. He's also a capybara VTuber and a model sibling. He has a great model with this excellent capybara sweater that I'm super jealous of. Really chill streams. He's a great guy. You just finished Final Fantasy Tactics. What do you have coming up now that you're done with that? Awesome. Let's go. Hey, you've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics for a long time. Still figuring it out. Okay. I know you also perennially stream Helldivers and also just other stuff. I think when I first jumped to your stream, you're kind of alternating, I think, between Tactics and Resident Evil Biohazard? Or is that what's called? Biohazard? Bioshock? Or is it Resident Evil Village? One of the Resident Evil games. Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff. Definitely go check out Zom. And he also has some great emotes. Just in case you're looking to add to your collection. Resident Evil Village, right, that one. I could picture it in my head, but I don't really play the Resident Evil games, so I have trouble keeping them straight. I'm not sure, is there a Resident Evil Biohazard? I know in Japan it's not called Resident Evil. In Japan, the series is called Biohazard. I'm not sure if there is a Resident Evil Biohazard, or if I'm just mixing up the English and Japanese titles. Favorite clip of last year is the one that I caught of you. Oh, is that the one where you got surprised in that one room and panicked? Because that was a good time. Getting caught on a jump scare, yeah. No, those are some great streams. I think that's a great streaming game. Not really my brand, but I need to try it at some point. I think the only Resident Evil I've ever played is Resident Evil 2. I think I played the N64 version, so I should probably actually look into that. How long is the shoutout timer? Do you know? I think it's like a minute. Not positive. Go ahead and get another shoutout in here. Nope, that's the wrong. Helps to put the out in shoutout. Rosaldia was here earlier. I'm not sure if she might still be lurking, but if anybody is not following Rosaldia, definitely go check her out. She is super chill, marionette VTuber. She does a lot of farming streams, both vegetables and monsters, because she's been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently. She's playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds and also Monster Hunter World, I think. So we get food and laundry. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, definitely go check her out. Super chill streamer. She also does pretty close to daily Irium streams. If anybody here has Irium, it's a VTubing-centric mobile app that is basically all just chatting streams. So she does that for about an hour almost every day. So definitely go check her out for some lunchtime streams or weekend caffeinating streams and the occasional event stream. Or if you're interested in Monster Hunter or Red Dead Redemption or other farming games, definitely go give Rosaldi a look. Give her a follow. She's awesome. So neat. Yeah, Raz is one of my favorites. I have to go, but I hope you have a great stream. Stay safe and take care, everyone. Thanks for dropping by, Ace. It was good to see you. Hope you have a great day. And Raz also, just earlier today, did a collab with a few of her friends. She has a little group called the Cozy Co. And they were playing... Oh gosh, what was it called? Animal something. They were basically playing... It's like Wild Woods, right, thank you. And it's like Unrailed, but you're little animals who go around and you fight off invaders and cut wood and get flowers and gather resources, and it looked really cool. It looks like a lot of fun. It's still early access, not done yet. But if you're interested, definitely go check out her VOD and take a look, because it was a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to that coming out at some point. So fun, can't wait to see all the stuff as they progress. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to that coming out at some point. Definitely to try it. I still need to find friends to actually play Unrailed with. But also, cute art, really good style. Looked like really smooth gameplay. Just looked like a lot of fun. Whoa. Come here. Just for a purple trap. Unreal tells us he will crash out to us on how helpful everyone is being. I can see that being an issue. I've only seen gameplay of it. It looks like a lot of fun. Good party game for, you know, just sitting down and chilling for an hour or two. But I used to play Overcooked with some friends. And that's also a game that's very easy to crash out, but if you've got good people who can who know to contribute and know what their strengths are, it can be a lot of fun. If you're Unreal, do you ever want to play on or off stream? Sure, I'll definitely keep that in mind. It's not so bad. Okay, good. So everyone is chill. Yeah. I make it a deliberate habit to basically only play with chill people now. Like in my early 20s, I was down to be all fiery and argumentative and demand that everybody be on maximum performance all the time. And you know, that was fun for what it was. That's not for me anymore. I'm just down to hang out and have videos be a chill, fun activity. Any game where you might crash out, you play off stream. Yeah, that's probably a good call. But at VSPO Fest this year, they did competitive Overcook and it was wild. Oh, that sounds interesting. See, we put, what's the other? Oh, Plate Up. We played Overcooked and we played Plate Up. Both really fun, but also potentially very aggravating games. VSPO is the JP YouTuber agency centered around competitive games. Oh, interesting. I feel like I've seen the acronym around. I don't think I was specifically familiar with them in particular. Game. Continue. They had like a halftime show where the girls were split into two teams that had to play a bunch of otherwise casual games. That sounds fun. This came one of the days the teams realized they could sabotage during the urban cooked rooms. Oh no. I mean, that sounds great for the viewers, at least. It sounds like a fun time. To cap off the game segment, have played Apex. Nice. I've always wanted to try Apex. I am traditionally horrifically bad at shooting games, so I have no illusions that I'd be good at it at all. But I always thought it looked like fun. The movement looks really good, and it looks like fun. It just also looks like the kind of game where you kind of have to be willing to invest a lot of time and effort just to learn the ropes. But I've watched it a little bit. And it looks like fun. It's great. It's a lot of fun since most of the girls play shooters. Honestly, I like Battle Royale games because if you suck, your game just ends. That's true. You have to suffer through rounds with angry teammates. Yeah, that'd be... I know what you mean. I played League of Legends for a while. That's another game where, like... I'm not going to say that I regret playing it, but I think I'm done. I don't think I need to go back to that. I do get the temptation every now and then, because I do like watching it sometimes, but... Yeah, just every couple of years I think, you know, I should get back into it, and then I become exposed to the other players, and then I remember why I stopped. Because I always think, like, man, it can't be as bad as I thought it was. You know, I'm just... You know, time makes me kind of exaggerate how bad it really was. And no, I was correct. It's actually terrible there. Free of the League basement, breathe easy. Yeah. Helldivers is one to recommend if you want something that you can play at your own pace with friends. You're one to explore shooters. I do. Do I have Helldivers? One second. I can't remember. I've definitely had it on my wish list for a while. I don't remember I ever actually got it. Oh, Hellblade, Hell's Reach, Painkiller. What are the... Oh, Tools. Okay. Nah, I don't have it yet. I should pick it up at some point. No, that was... Made a huge splash when it came out, and it looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I should grab that and play that with some folks at some point. Oh, I actually got driftwood. I can make some yarn. Or thread, or whatever it is. Did I take care of the animals? I did take care of the animals. Okay. Oh, and I can get more pumpkins. Really, I just need to have more people to play games with in general. Where's my spell? Did I put it away? But yeah, free open invitation. Any of you guys ever want to play multiplayer games, feel free to send me a DM here, Discord, just shout out in chat. I'm probably down for something. I think everybody who shows up here is super chill. Don't have to worry about having a bad time. I'm open to most games. As long as you're aware that I will not be good at shooting games. I played a little bit of Overwatch when it first came out, and I basically only played Junkrat. Junkrat or Mercy, just so I didn't have to aim. Just lob grenades in their general direction, or just heal people, so I don't have to shoot. Alright, I still didn't get my my rainbow trout, so let me head back over to the river. Remember to get my broom this time. Also, ads are starting in about 1 minute, so I might go ahead and take a quick break. I need to top off on water and stretch my legs. I encourage you all to do the same if it fits you. Pulmonary thrombosis is the silent killer of gamers, so make sure to get up and stretch and avoid those blood clots. Water good? Water very good. Actually, I tend to get dried out super fast when I'm talking, which is why I don't have a hydrate routine, because I'm just constantly sipping at my water bottle. I don't need people telling me to hydrate, because I'm constantly hydrating. Water good, same? Yeah. Speaking of which, grab it. You don't drink for 3 hours and you're like SpongeBob and Sandy's house. I can see that. Oh, I also need to make some tea. I totally forgot to make some before I started. That's one thing. I'm trying to replace my energy drinks with tea to kind of have a slightly gentler caffeine intake. Crazy, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are chatting and fishing and I'm talking about video games and streaming and such. What have you doing? Alright, before I forget, also, bam! Crazy Kinda Gal recently debuted a new 3D model for VR chat streams. Or, I don't remember if it was either a new model or just like a readapted the current model. But yeah, I've only seen the one stream so far, so I'm not sure what your usual content is like. Oh, has just started. One sec. I meant to go on a break. And bap! And okay, I'm gonna go on break. I'm gonna grab some water and tea, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. One sec. And I'm back. Welcome back from the ads, anybody who was stuck in ad hell. Sorry about the ads, they're an unfortunate reality of streaming. Ugh. Oh, did you see it? Twitch has been odd. They keep telling me that my messages fail to send, and sometimes they're just lying and I end up double posting. So it's just Twitch being Twitch. You know, a small indie company. That's when half the modules on the Twitch page aren't breaking too. But welcome back. Got the components for tea. I just need the water to cool down a little bit. I recently got... I historically have not really drank tea. I've never really liked it, but I've only had the cheap, low-quality bagged stuff from the grocery store that you buy a box of 50 of. And I recently sprung for a big box with a bunch of batches of high-quality loose-leaf tea, and I'm so glad I did, because I've really been enjoying it. Current one is an oolong tea. This one isn't my favorite overall, but it's alright. It tastes a little grassy, I think. I mean, yeah, hot leaf juice and all, but man, the first one I tried was called like Iron Goddess of Victory, I think. It was so good. I tore straight through that. It was amazing. And I've tried a couple of the other ones since, and they've been alright. But it was like 8 packs of like 3 ounces each of different types of tea, mostly oolong teas. So I'm just taking my time to get through to decide my favorites before I can get, you know, bigger batches of stuff that I like. New models are recalling for the VTuber, but on VR you have so much more in the colding magic. You love tea? Tea is great. I wish I started drinking it seriously earlier. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten so into energy drinks if I was better, if I appreciated tea more. But that's one of the goals for this year. Cut back on the energy drinks, swap that with tea. Including magic. Gotcha. Oop. Yeah. Overall, I feel like energy drinks are a little expensive and definitely really bad for you. So, in the interest of saving money and saving my health, I figured I should try and substitute them with something a little healthier. Speaking of which, this is probably cooled down enough. Wouldn't dunk that. And I kind of enjoy... I like drinks that have like a little bit of a ritual around them. For a while I was like getting high quality whole bean coffee, and you know, I enjoyed the process of, you know, grinding them and like properly brewing them and cleaning stuff and kind of having a whole little bit of a ritual around it. It got to be a little bit time consuming, and whole bean high quality coffee is a little expensive, so I swapped over to instant. But tea is nice. You know, it's not like hard to make or anything. It's just takes a few minutes of, you know, boiling the water, making sure everything's clean, measuring out the leaves. Just kind of having a drink be something that you actually like make for yourself rather than just being something you grab out of the fridge. You have a little cat that fishes for your non-bag tea. Oh, as like a tea infuser, or is this an actual cat who likes fishing for your tea? I should get like a fun tea infuser. You know what? I bet you can get like a capybara tea infuser. I need to look into that. Right now mine's just a very plain, like, you know, $2 grocery store tea infuser. It's just there just to get me drinking tea. I should get something fun. Tea infuser? Nice. Yeah, that's one thing about tea is it's one of those hobbies that you can kind of have a bit of fun with. There's some nice mugs, nice tea infusers, that kind of thing. I don't really have a lot by way of accessories. I just kind of got the bare bones stuff just to get started. Because when I got the big box of fancy tea stuff, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. Now that I do, might as well. Man, this rainbow trout really just doesn't want to show up, huh? Mugs with built-in tea infuser. There's so many things. Yeah. I just never really looked into them because I wasn't really into tea. I know they're out there. I should have looked yesterday. I was just at an Asian marketplace yesterday, picking up some stuff for cooking. Man, I was I was thinking I'd get, like, I need a new rice cooker because my old one farted out. It was like a $5 Goodwill rice cooker. And I thought, you know, I'll grab one at the Asian marketplace. Surely they have them. And man, they only have real fancy ones. They had two types of rice cookers there. One was $130, the other was $300. Man, I don't need a $300 rice cooker. I can just make stovetop rice if I really need it. But I don't know. It's just this big Asian supermarket on the north side of town. It's like I thought they'd have more variety. I did get some nice bowls, though. Honestly, I needed, like, some smaller bowls. I think part of the reason why I'm as large as I am, they tend to have big servings of food, and part of that is I think I just have really big plates and bowls, and I tend to just fill them. Probably eat a lot more than I need to. Oh, my tea! It's probably over-steeped, but oh well. 1 second. Oop. Oh, this is... my setup here is very awkward. The microphone's pushing up into my neck. Oop. Don't spill on the keyboard. Don't spill on the keyboard. Okay. A moment while I rearrange things. Nearest Asian market is full of cool things. Yeah. Yeah, I spent like an hour there just kind of poking around, grabbing different stuff. Part of it was for a shopping list. Because, I don't think you're here when we're talking about cooking, but got the ingredients for dal, Indian lentil dish, and for mapo tofu. So I was grabbing a lot of stuff like that, like Sichuan peppercorns, silken tofu, Thai bird chilies, that kind of stuff that aren't in my white people supermarket nearby. I also just poked around. I got some snacks. I actually got these really good like cappuccino candies. They're really nice. I'm really liking them. Sounds good. Yeah, hopefully it turns out good. I haven't actually cooked the stuff yet, but that's for tonight. I grabbed some Pocky, of course, as a tradition. I love strawberry Pocky. So good. Some other snacks. Like, come here. This is just kind of nice that the supermarket is up in the when I first moved to my city. That I moved like right down the street from that supermarket. I used to go there all the time. Now I live on the other side of town, and now going there is like a trip. So it's just nice to head up to the old neighborhood, stop by the marketplace, stop by my old grocery store, because there's some stuff that the Asian marketplace didn't have. Which is nice. Killed about 4 hours just going up there, doing some shopping, looking around. What is that? Oh! I didn't know you could catch these. Well, okay, that's that's actually really helpful. It's obviously super rare, but it's good to know you can get them. Alright. I think that's enough fishing for now. I need something to break up the monotony a bit. Put all this stuff away. I still haven't gotten that rainbow trout, and it's decided it doesn't feel like showing up. Forage. No, I haven't been getting my pumpkins. And that's fine. I don't really need money anymore. I got almost 500,000 gold. Need to make a run? You're almost out of ramen? Oh no. Can't have that. I haven't had ramen in a while. I don't usually have instant ramen, but there's actually a couple of local places that have really good, like, street-style ramen. So good. Kind of expensive, though. Seems to kind of go against the street theming, but oh well. Where? Oh, I don't have space for this. Crafting? Sure, you're a crafting item. Ramen's good always? Yeah. I love just chashu ramen. The pork bone broth, super good. I love some nice slices of pork in there and bamboo sprouts. Love the ramen egg. Always a good time. And I had a friend that I used to, like, maybe like once a month, we'd grab ramen and then go watch some anime movie at home. It was really nice. It was a good time. And then she had a kid, and now she doesn't have time to hang out and eat ramen and watch anime anymore. It's sad. She also lives kind of far. You're gonna be in the way, so I'm just gonna skip that for now. I wanna head into the mines. Alright. Gear. Let me see, we don't need... Oh, I've already got my mine stuff, good. Oh, and let me grab the bat wings. Let me grab all the stuff I need, actually. No, go away. Bat wings. You know, I'm honestly not sure what this whole thing... I guess this is the stones I get from the ruins. The desert, I need these. And for the jungle, I need these. So I can go put those away. Yeah. So we're just gonna head into the ruins and we're gonna moiterize some bats. Ooh, moral. Give me that. Alright, to start, let me put away the items that I have. $20 and 86. How many do I need? 100 and 100. Oh, and 50 freaking orchidium. That's gonna take a while. Then for the desert. Am I done with the desert? I think I'm done with the desert. Right? Isn't it just bone shards? No, I also need these. Okay. Oh man, I'm so far from that. Then the ruins. $150 bat wings. I'm at 50. Alright, and did I not finish the forest? I definitely got the berries. I just need the souls? Why do I not remember? Oh, I did get the gem. I remember it like gave me like energy regen or something that just wasn't useful. I should see if I can slot that into that weird thing on my farm. Right. Smile for the camera, suckers. Do need 300 souls per floor, which is gonna take a while. There's not really a way to speed that up. Might as well also grab some coal on here, and I should drink some coffee so I can go faster. Oh, got both of them. Oh, hey there. Gotcha. Well, 99 to go. Oh, there's one. Pew! Oh. Ah. There we go. I think one criticism of this game I might have is that it tends to have rather low progression, followed by having something that just completely trivializes a mechanic, rather than really giving you much by way of just improving. Because, like, prior to getting the bamboo cannon, combat was a little hard just because the weapons were really weak, and there isn't really a way to improve your weapons until you get this, and then you just one-shot everything. So a bit more by way of progression would be nice. It's the same with like energy and mana management, where it's really difficult until you get, where you get this amulet, and then you just have ludicrous amounts of regen for everything. It's like just something in between would be nice. Oi! Bro juked me. There we go. Very much kind of reaching the point of the game where it is just kind of rote farming for a lot of stuff. I mean, it's a farming game. I suppose you say rote grinding for stuff. There's a lot of games like that, but they make things harder in return? Yeah. The problem with this one is that stuff kind of got harder, but you didn't really get any stronger in response, so stuff just took a long time to kill. Especially on the lowest levels, it's kind of just not worth it to fight a lot of enemies just because you're going to be sitting there for a minute trying to kill that thing. Any more bats? And even here, when I got here, I mostly didn't fight enemies on this floor. I think I was just still using my stick back then. It just took forever. I didn't quite get the 3 for 1. Gotcha. Ow! Thank you. Thanks for that. Breaking up the monotony a little bit. Still got just a couple more things I need to move over from Sammy to mix it up. One is the auto shout out for raiders, which I'm pretty sure I can move over. Heck. And just 1 or 2 more things on top of that. I'm very ready to be done having to transfer all that stuff. But tech bros always have to move in and shove AI into everything. Can't just leave stuff alone. And simply, yeah. And I also need to move my my check-in thing. That should also be pretty simple too. Mix It Up has its own built-in like currency system, so it should be super easy to build that. Kind of had to finagle it together on my own. It's actually currently just literally just a text file on my desktop that stores all the check-in information that I just had to tell Sammy how to read it and get the information out of it. Kind of kludged together, but it works. I'm looking forward to having a bit more of a smoother process. And I still need to figure out something to do with it. I know I say that every time I bring it up, but I still just need to think about it. Really, part of it is I just need to work on my branding a bit. Been meaning to, like... I'm not, like, working on a full model yet or anything like that, but at some point I just need to actually, like, sit down and sketch out what I actually want. Maybe build out branding from there, and they'll give me some options for stuff like how I want the check-in system to work and stuff like that. Use Mix Up, you're having fun with it. Nice. Yeah, it was a little frustrating to learn how to use it at first, but I'm starting to discover some of the more powerful tools. Recently, I just got the actual VTube Studio plugin so I can move stuff around in VTube Studio using Mix It Up, which is very nice. That fixed a lot of problems that I was having. The biggest problem I've been having that I haven't found a solution for yet is that Sammy, the program that I use instead of Mix It Up, or before Mix It Up, is it has an option to smoothly move OBS sources. And that was where I was getting a lot of the motion for some of my redeems from. And as far as I can tell, no other program really does that. So I looked at Mix It Up and StreamerBot, and neither of them can really do that. So I'm having to find workarounds. One of them has been that you can move stuff in VTube Studio. So anytime I need to move my model, I can do that. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to script the movement of items. So like I was trying to get that slowpoke redeem working that just moves the slowpoke around. And with Sammy, it's just an OBS source that I just move around. But I can't get Mix It Up or VTube Studio to like move an item as part of a redeem, so I can't just upload it as a VTube Studio item, move around that way. And they can't move the sources, so I actually had to make my own custom animations for that from scratch using Clip Studio Paint. And then it plays one animation, and then it turns on an image, and then it plays another animation, and I just kind of kludged it together like that. And it took a while, and it's a little awkward. It gets the same result when it works. It appears to not be working right now. It's a relatively simple thing that, unfortunately, Sammy can do and other stuff can't yet. Yes, that one. Hey, it's working. Okay, he's actually visible this time. Great, awesome. Yeah, literally just that motion of him sliding onto the screen, that's actually a huge pain to do without Sammy. So that's just an animation that I made frame by frame myself. And then now it turns off the animation and then turns on a still image, which is what's on now. And then after 60 seconds, it turns off the still image and plays another animation to slide him off the screen. So it's just a lot for something so simple. And also one thing that I kind of really hate about Mix It Up is Mix It Up, for some reason, can't interact with the audio mixer at all. Unless there's a plugin I don't know about yet. But I have another redeem that when I'm using Sammy, it like fades out my microphone as I get further away from the screen, which is I think really funny. But you can't do that with Mix It Up. What you can do is you can set up your microphone as its own source, and then you can toggle the visibility, but that's just, for one thing, I don't think there's a way to check the state, so you can't toggle mute or toggle unmute. You just have to toggle the visibility, which can kind of mess things up. And you can't like fade the audio or set the volume or anything like that. So it doesn't really have options as far as that goes. So for now, I just have that redeem just not messing with the audio anymore. Which is... it is what it is. It's not really the focus of the redeem anyways. It's, well, it's this one. Where am I? Yeet! You didn't work. Why didn't you work? Hold on. All my new mix-up redeems are driving me crazy. Where are you? Channel points. Cap eat. Play it. Okay, you're playing the sound. Why aren't you going through the motions? Why aren't the motions there? What on earth? Cool, that somehow like deleted most of its own commands. I'm not sure what happened there, but that command doesn't work. It's supposed to like launch me off into the distance. Oh, I passed out. Oops. I wasn't paying attention to the game. But it's not doing that, which is very sad. Actually, what I can do, hold on. I have it disabled in Sammy, but I can just re-enable it. Can I just... Is it gonna bring me back? Hello? Sammy, what have you done? Why am I gone? That's not supposed to happen. Alright, which one is not running? Oh, I know. Oh, yarbles. It's, okay, well, I'm over here now. This isn't right. Hold on. Flip. Okay. That good? Okay. Never mind. That one's... Let's turn that back off. Okay, so... I mentioned that... So I mentioned that Sammy can move sources and other programs can't. So what I did was, in the past, I had my VTube Studio source just as a small square in the bottom left. Then Sammy would just fling the source itself across the screen. When I moved over to Mix It Up and my Stream Deck, I just made the source full screen and just moved my VTube model within the source. So what Sammy is doing is it's shoving the VTube, the VTuber source back into its little corner rather than putting it back in the middle of the screen. So that's something broken I need to check out. What would VTubing be without the technical scuff, right? Oh man. Okay. Let me put stuff away real quick. But at least the Slowpoke redeem is apparently working now, for some reason. Oh right, I need to check to see if I can put this thing here. Where did I put it? Is it, special items? This is it? Can I stick you in here? Is that what you do? No. I guess not? I'm not sure if the chest is getting in the way of that or not. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. So it's kind of like... doesn't belong there. Alright, I have no idea what those are then, if it's not these gemstones. These gemstones are the reward for completing the different layers of the dungeon. Things you don't use VTube Studio as SADs? Yeah, well, I meant you use like Warudo or something like that, right? Because you do 3D models. But I'm sure you've got your own host of technical issues that you have to deal with. Let me grab all this. VC face, right, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't really looked into 3D modeling much at all. That's a far, far future goal, maybe. I think my next big step for VTubing would be getting like a full VTuber model. I suppose this little scrungly guy here. 17 bucks! Totally worth it. Love this guy. And if Zom is here, apparently the guy who makes these is totally fine with like making custom models for people. I don't know what he charges for that, but I just went with the customizable version. Just put this together. It's nice. I like it. Got to put the bat wings back, but whatever. I got 26, not bad. Friend recommended to you, and most of the time it works, other times it does not. Yep, that's about... that about sums up VTubing. Most of the time it works. Alright, let's do some more fishing. Also, let me check to see, what do I still need? And also let me, where's my spell? There it is. I can also get the final land expansion at some point. Alright, what have I got? I got that and that. Did I get anything from the river? No. Okay. Alright, so I still need everything that's on my list. That's good. Finish growing these. Once the cooldown is up, then we'll figure out a spot. Let's just go to the sea and try and knock out those 3 that I've got. And I should do the quests. I put all this stuff away, didn't I? Alright. You want 4 pumpkins, you want 3 pumpkins. I'll just grab these. I'm gonna sell the rest of them. Daniel wants a mayo machine. What do I need for that? Cheese press. Mill. Oil press. Where's my machine? Hold on. How can I possibly not have it? I have all of the crafting recipes. Alright, she just might not get that mayo machine. Oh, green dye. Oh, that's a jungle item, I think. This stuff is almost never actually useful. Oh, good thing I already have some. Pumpkins dye. Oh, is that 5 more pumpkins? Okay. And a shadow honey. Everyone wants pumpkins right now. Different bench? No, there's only the one workbench. Just check. That seems silly. Everhome mayo machine. The only way to get the mayo machine is to buy it from Mima's corner. Okay, you just buy it. Okay. Seems a little odd. I guess why would you put that on like an order board if the way you get it is you just go buy one? But alright, I'll go buy one and give it to you. Let's head over to Mima's. Take care of some quests and then do some ocean fishing. You open today, Mima? Hey. One mayo machine, please. Oh, you don't want any of these. Got Maple, Danny, Molly, Hannah, Maple, and Danny. Okay, let's find Maple and Danny. Looks like Maple's right over there. I'm gonna buy you one. You don't want to talk to peeps. Understandable. I have excellent news. You don't actually need a machine to make mayo. You can just make that at home. Oh, are you in your house? I don't think I'm allowed in your house. Dang it. Okay, looks like Danny's down there, though. And it rains like almost every day in fall. It makes it a little hard to talk to people. Danny. Hey, Danny, I managed to get the mayo machine you wanted. Here it is. Thanks so much, Lily. This salad's gonna be amazing now. Here, take this as a reward for your hard work. Wow, thanks, Danny. This will really come in handy. What did I get? I didn't actually look at any of the rewards for anything. Did you just give me cash? Because, yeah, cash is amazing, but thank you. Hey, Danny, I got some shadow honey for you. Oh, thank you, Lily. I'll try it right away. Hope this helps. Wow, thanks, Lily. I'll try it out. Okay. Also need Molly and Hannah. Oh, I need to talk to Hannah anyways, so let's head down there. Sounds like fall. Yeah, it probably depends on where you're at. It hasn't rained too much this fall around here. Where am I? It was also like 70 degrees on New Year's, so this is a warm area. Thanks, this will be great for my new artwork. You're welcome. Also, let me go ahead and get that last farm plot upgrade. Give me that. Do I need anything else from you? Oh, I guess she's closed. Okay. I don't think I need anything else. Who else? Molly, and there's just 2 things for Maple. Molly is... Are you Molly? Yes. The rain falls. Ah, I get it. Well, you got that for me. So you perfect the new recipe idea I have. Take this well-earned cash. Thanks. Love cash. Oh, Maple's out of her house. Meow. There you are. Thank you so much for the pumpkins. Here, take this rabbit fur and a granola bar. That's all I have to offer. I hope you like it. Thanks, happy I could help. Sure. Oh, and she gave me a recipe. And no granola bar. Okay. This is perfect. Just what I was looking for. Such a good friend, Lily. Here, take this as a thank you. You're welcome. Ah, no. Room. There we go. I think that's everything, right? Yep. Alright, let's see about these last few fish that I need. I don't think this guy sells anything interesting. I think he just sells fish and fishing rods. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Sure. Take a decoration. Alright. Got pumpkin soup recipe. And ocean fishing. And some tea. Alright, well, there's 3 ocean fish that I need that are rare, but not the rarest, so hopefully I can grab at least some of them. That rainbow trout is the rarest category. It's the mythical rainbow trout. Nobody's ever seen one before. He just didn't seem to feel like showing up after 3 days of fishing. I'm not the best at this, really. I think I mentioned that I don't have the sharpest reflexes. Kirby? Okay. Come on. There we go. Good bot, Sari. I'm not getting what I need. I should also probably actually have my notes up so I can see what I need. We are looking for... Sorry, was that casting? A prismatic fish, a tiger fish, and a white top squid. Man, the fishing is really just kind of not working out, huh? I'm tempted to just kind of call it until winter. They don't actually need any of these fish. I don't think there's a reward for, like, catching all the fish or anything. It's not even on one of the, like, the objectives. Like, on the main page of the diary. So, like, I was gonna do it just for general satisfaction, but, like, I spent several days at it and haven't gotten any of these things. I might just go for other goals. The only ones I still need are the, like, for the bundle, are the anglerfish and the clownfish. The anglerfish is winter and spring, and the clownfish is only summer. Although, you know, I should just check the fishing shop, because his inventory does seem to change. If he sells a clownfish, I could actually finish that bundle. But yeah, all which is to say that kind of the only reason to fill out the fishing log, it seems to be just for self-satisfaction, and some of these are rare enough that not feeling super satisfied just sitting here catching the same 3 fish over and over again. It's not like there's a skill I'm building up and I don't need the money. So if I don't catch at least one of them by the end of the day, I might just call it on fishing until winter. You can spend more time in the mines and such, taking care of other objectives. Alright, I think there's enough fishing for me. It's nice, it's chill, I like the mechanic, but I need more to be happening on screen. Oh, hi. You've been busy? Thank you for cleaning up the farm. Ah, I love that little guy. He's definitely the best ghost. Look at all this stuff that's just cleaned up. Doesn't seem to be doing a perfect job, but there's a lot of work that I don't have to do myself. If I could do it again, I think I'd just get 5 of those guys and none of the others. Are these not planted? Those aren't planted. Should take care of that. Yep, 0 new fish. Oh, and I can drop off. Do I have space for these? Nope. Alright, never mind. This is more just to preserve the tilled spots than anything. Let's find a spot for this. How about... Can I put you on the countertop? No? Okay. About... No, I can't put you there. There. There you go. Why not? Kind of in the middle of everything, but oh well. That was somebody's birthday yesterday, but I totally forgot. Oh well. And I want some ore. Oh, it's not raining. Wonder of wonders. So my overall plan for this game was to basically play until the end of year 1. Hi. And then probably call it there. Maybe just start playing on my own time to wrap up any other objectives. Because a lot of the other objectives are kind of grindy. And it's not really something I necessarily want to stream. No. Obviously, I don't need streaming to all be like high-octane action or whatever, but I do like having something meaningful happening rather than just rote grinding. It's like I was saying, I was planning on playing to the end of winter, but honestly, if something doesn't come up, I might just call it at the end of fall. Just because not a whole lot of new stuff is really happening. And I don't really have any like short or medium term objectives anymore. It's all like, yeah, I just need to spend a bunch of hours grinding in the underworld to get the souls and the items that I need. I could spend hours fishing if I wanted to. I'm just gonna have to pass enough time to get to summer to get that clownfish. Like, I don't really need money anymore. There's no real work to be done on the farm. I'm just kind of going through the motions. But I got all the crafting recipes. I got everything crafted. I've upgraded all the tools that really mean anything. I have the best equipment. So there's just kind of... there's a lack of things really to do that really contribute to a stream. So honestly, I might just go until the end of fall and call it there. I do still need to make a schedule for next week, so yeah, I might just have this be an off-stream game to finish up the rest of stuff. I didn't bring my bat wings. I'm not gonna finish up anyways. But yeah, I'll just come up with something else to stream for next week. There are some older games I've been wanting to stream. Go back to... we did retro for a while, and then we've done indie for a few weeks, and we can go back to retro. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. I've kind of been wanting to play Shadows of the Empire. It's an old N64 game that I grew up with. It's a Star Wars game. It's really good. So I might do a playthrough of that next week and get some other stuff to play. I also do have a lot of like shorter indie games that I could do just as like one-shots. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So we'll see. Maybe Winter 1, everything will change in this game, but I kind of not anticipating that. So we'll go for a few more days, then we'll probably call it for the day. Also, ads are starting in another minute. I might go ahead and just play through them. Just because, as mentioned, there's not a whole lot of novelty that you're going to miss out on. I'm just going to be in the dungeons. Hi, Bovine. You don't do anything for some reason. I'm just going to be launching grenades at monsters and picking up souls. That's kind of it. Pew. Right, ads should be starting in just a second, so if you don't have Nitro, I'll see you in a few minutes. Oh god! 3 for 1. Let's get people to group up a bit. Do have pretty incredible health regen, so there's not much reason not to just tank everything. Just see if I can group up enemies and get them all at once. Wait. Didn't shoot all the way. How did I miss? He's not moving. Huh? Why aren't you taking the hit? It's because there's a gap? Very strange. Oh, I already have this. Well, welcome back from the ads. I promise you did not miss much. I guess from a streamer's perspective, you probably shouldn't say stuff like that. You don't want to sound like nothing is happening on your stream. But it is the unfortunate truth. It's fine. This is the kind of content that not content. This is the kind of gameplay that I'm totally fine with on my own time. It's just that I feel like there's the difference between having a chill stream and having a boring stream. And I feel like this is a little boring. It'd be one thing if I thought that the gameplay was really going to change soon, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm gathering coal like I need it. I think I could upgrade some tools, but there's not much need. I think it's just like the watering can and the hoe. Watering can has been made pretty much entirely redundant by sprinklers, and I don't even really know what upgrading the hoe does. Like, I guess I could charge and till more stuff at once, but I think the farm's about as big as I really need it to be. I could make it bigger, but money is not really a limiting factor at all anymore. I think I have basically everything. And I don't know that there's any other reasons to have a big farm, aside from like aesthetics, I guess. Where is the way down? Oh. Come on. There we go. Alright, any immediately visible bats? No, let's get out of here. Do I have anything here? Oh, I do. Oh, right, I was leaving this stuff for... Oh, there was something I needed. Oh, I needed more souls for that. Right, right. That's something I can do. I probably got the souls on it. Yeah, 300 souls is going to be enough for anything. Okay, that's something I can do, at least. And get that, I think it's called the Volcano Staff. And I've got a trinket that I think boosts its damage. That sounds fun. And that's where my star shards have been. I was wondering about that. What's today? Alright, there's 2 more days of fall. Oh, another sunny day. Are those sprinkles? Hi, Waffles and Giggles. And hi, Honey. I feel like Honey's name kind of stands out. One sounds more like a term of affection than a name. Missing any? No, okay. And we have the full plot of land now. So much room for activities. Okay. Can sell these. So just realized we have hundreds of these. Keep a dozen of them, sell the rest. I thought my income looked a little low the past few days. I figured it was just because I wasn't, like, repeatedly turning over the pumpkins the way I have been, but... Speaking of which, sure, let's go ahead and help you out with these. Oh. Sure, let's make more jam. Why not? Get out of the way! There we go. Alright, I think everything that I need for the volcano rod is up by the underworld entrance. Let me go and grab that. And we'll see what this thing does. Eh. Yeah, I wanted it earlier, but I need another star gem. I didn't have the souls. It's Saturday, and you're closed on weekends. Okay, that'll be a winter thing then. Great. Alright, well, back in the box they go. Let me grab those bat wings. I feel like I got a lot yesterday, and I had like another third of what I needed, so I might be able to wrap that up pretty soon. Ruins. 58 bat wings. I keep putting stuff away, and then I find a bunch of stuff that my other dude cleaned up. Oh, a bent nail. It's a new item. Amazing. Sweet, precious novelty. Actually, not sure if I have the chest space for it, but that's fine. I just realized I missed the Wandering Trader. I don't think I need it for anything, though. Alright. You know, 300 souls is also enough for a bundle. So I'm wondering, if I get enough bat wings, I could just wrap up the bundle and just be done with another floor. It's not like the Inferno Staff can't wait. Like the Bamboozuka is quite capable of handling everything. I don't know how much of an improvement it could be. Oh snap! A lot of squiddy boys around here. And I feel like when I first came down here to the Ruins Lair, there were so many bats and they were so hard to kill. Now that I actually need them, there's just not as many. Probably doesn't help that I can just kind of vaporize them though, so they don't stick around as long, they're not as memorable. Come here. Oh, you stinker. There we go. Oh, another Star Gem fragment. Very nice. Mostly need those either for stuff from the Witch Lady, or I can use them to make the higher quality sprinklers. That was kind of my original plan for them, because I don't really need a lot of stuff from the Witch. I also don't really need the sprinklers now either, so let's see if she has anything interesting. I did try the hexing wand, and it just wasn't really... It was neat, it wasn't super useful though. Just caused enemies to turn on each other, which is entertaining, but they don't really kill each other very fast, and that was also before I had the mana regen, so this wasn't really... It was more efficient to just kill the enemies myself. am I doing on backbling? 67? I think I needed 100. I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. Oop. I'm just gonna head home a little early. Let's try and just wrap up the next couple of days. We can take a look at Winter 1 just to see if anything happens. 118? I need 150, right? Yeah. But honestly, it's getting a little... It's grinding enough that I'm kind of getting tired just sitting here streaming. I'm kind of looking at the clock and thinking about other chores I could be doing. I don't think it's a great sign when I'm looking forward to stream ending and just kind of wanting things to be done. So we're just gonna bust through the next couple of days, and that'll probably be it for Everhome. On stream, at least. I'm still gonna be playing it on my own time. There's a slight difference between like playing a game on stream and off stream in terms of like what kind of gameplay I enjoy. I do really like grindy stuff on my own time. It's not really the content I want to be streaming. Let's go and just stick this on the plains bill. Oh yeah, that's a lot of cash. Alright, last day of autumn. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I accepted the quest. Just make sure the animals are taken care of. And, oh, wouldn't you know it, that's the end of the day. Let's go to bed. And wintertime! Oh, I should have made sure my pumpkins were grown. Oh well. Yeah, look at that. Oh, everything's dead. Let's close up these doors. Oh, actually, the sheep went outside. Maybe they do still want to come out. Alright, we'll let them do that. Yeah, feeling amazing and full of energy. I don't have my scythe. Oh, I also I had a full thing of corn over there that I just let die, but oh well. Got some mail. Hey Lily, I was preparing for the Christmas festival when my bag ripped and all the ornaments fell out all over town. If you happen to find any, please hold on to them until Christmas. We might need them. Thank you, Pedro. Well, sure. I get the feeling that might just be the kind of thing where basically anytime I do anything, there's a small chance it might produce an ornament. Or we might need to go look for them. We'll see. I'm not sure. Not sure that upgrading the scythe actually does anything. Because it doesn't have like a bigger arc or anything like that. Oh, hold on, my flowers are dead. To replace those. Oh, almost all of the flowers are dead. We have the last couple of apples and pears. There's my ghost over there, still hard at work. Alright. A couple things I can do today. One is just to see what can I grow in winter. I don't think I'm going to plant everything today. I think off stream I might reorganize the farm. Maybe make more sprinklers, just for aesthetics early. The other thing we can do is buy that Infernal Wand. Is this an ornament? Yep. Okay, so we do just look around for them. That's neat. Toxic Spittle. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get 30 of it, but I can try. What do you got for me? How's Lily doing today? Any adventures on the horizon? You got poop, and you got just flowers. Okay. And I already got the springs. I think I got all of the sapling seeds, so yeah. Just sells forest flower seeds. Okay. So I can have big fields of flowers if I want. I guess maybe the... Oops, wrong buttons. Maybe the Friday guy, Secret Forest guy, Secret Merchant, he might have some stuff for me. But other than that, I think I might just have some big old fields of flowers. Let me see, how many farm plots do I actually have? I think there are 24 each, and I have like 8. This is probably enough. He's growing any season, so I can always do something with him. Boop. Oh, I guess we have a new forage. Suspicious roses! Oh, I needed these. I thought I had to plant these. Huh, maybe not. I wonder if... I guess there could be the new mushrooms, and... Oh, what else do I need? Oh, the other berries. The berries usually take a couple of weeks to show up, though, so... Probably not finishing any bundles immediately. Let's see if we can finally get this stuff. Hey there. Knock, knock. I need 1 star gem. I'll take 1 Inferno staff, please. Heck yeah. Right, anything else she has that I really need? I have these 2. These don't sound super useful. I could get this. That doesn't sound very useful. This is what I have. It turns enemies against each other. Slows enemies. Could turn them into frogs. Freeze them. Stun them. Demolish, move, brush, shovel, plant. I don't think anything sounds more interesting than the Inferno Staff, so let's go give this a whirl. And my thing, 40% chance to shoot 9 extra fireballs and less health cost. Oh, snap! Does have a cooldown. Oh, it is horribly inaccurate against moving enemies. Are those just doing 5 damage each? I don't think I actually hit it at all. Let me find a less mobile enemy. Okay, no, they don't do... I guess I could, like, alternate between them. Oh, they don't do a ton of damage. Like, they hurt, but they're not, like, one-shotting the bats. It's flashy, though. Alright, it is kind of fun, even if it's not efficient. It had a bigger radius. Oh, and it costs mana. Oh, no. Alright, never mind. It's sadly not very good. Looks frickin' cool, though. Let me get a good screenshot. This looks like a good spot, right? Bam. Give myself some more options. There. Alright. Heck yeah. Let me get out of here. I think that's enough for me. I'm glad I got that, though. That is cool. That's awesome. I'll just leave these here. And these, I guess. Yeah, the game presented me with, like, a new thing to do, which is just hunt down Christmas ornaments. But yeah, unfortunately not an overwhelming wave of new gameplay presented itself. Grab some of this stuff that my little nerdling is leaving around. Very kind of him. The one thing that does work out is, one thing I need to do is make a button to move my... on my Stream Deck to, like, pop me into the right place for presenting my schedule and stuff in my ending screen, and now, my schedule will be out of date anyways. I don't need to do that. I can do that for next time. Gosh, this one ghost gets so much done. Kind of amazing. Good old Misty. Who would love a day off, but they need to clean. I can't even give her gifts anymore. This way, animal products. I'll need a winter produce thing. I'm gonna put this away. I don't think I'll be using it. Let's take a nap. We can save. I think that'll be it. I'll actually get productive on the off stream. Set up the farm for winter and such. But thanks for joining me, y'all. It was a lot of fun. I mean, the ending was a little dull because just not a whole lot was happening. I had a great time just chatting with folks. It was great having some folks in here beginning of stream, just talking about Japan and vegetarianism and gardening and all that good stuff. So overall, it was a really fun stream. I really enjoyed it. Normally I would present my schedule right now, but I effectively don't have one. I'm gonna have to redo it because it was just more Everhome, because I thought we were going to be playing through winter, but we are not. Let me see, is there anybody really small who might want like a single viewer? Well, let's go say hi to Redria. You know, it might sound a little patronizing, like, oh, let's find somebody small, and then name somebody. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But let's go say hi to Redria. I'm not sure if anybody's in here right now. It might be just myself. But that's another thing that Twitch has gotten a little squirrely about, is your actual viewer count. But I'm going to hit the raid button. If anybody is in here, thanks for joining. This has been great. We're going to say hi to Redria, who's a plant VTuber, and also just does a lot of like charity work and stuff like that. So she's awesome and really chill. Hey, Crazy, you're still here. Hey, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed. I know it was a little quiet and not much happening the last hour or two, but hope you enjoyed yourself. But say hi to Redria. Have fun. Be kind. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you around next week with whatever I come up with. This one, great. I'm glad you had a good time. But I'll see you around. Say hi to Redria for me. Oh, hold on. Wait. I have a command. And if you're not following me on Blue Sky, I have a Blue Sky. That's my only social media, so feel free to say hi there. And you can feel free to grab one of those raid messages if you'd like. The top one is for subscribers. I don't think I have any subscribers, but feel free to grab the bottom one and say hi to Redria. So, I'll see you on Tuesday with something. Bye-bye!